Salute. Color guard, present colors.
Thank you.
Over there.
Furthermore, paragraph K of the same title, 36, section 126 states, the flag, when it is such condition that it is no longer a fitting emblem for display, should be destroyed in a dignified way, preferably by burning. The VSA publication Our Flag states, when the national flag is worn beyond repair, burn it thoroughly and completely on a modest but blazing fire. This should be done in a simple manner with dignity and respect. Be sure the flag is reduced to ashes, unrecognizable as a formal flag. As you can see, this banner of freedom before you is worn, tattered, and soiled from use and age. Her broad stripes are no longer a fiery red and pure white, but faded and worn out. The stars and blue background are no longer vivid reminders of our blue sky and great land, of the purity, vigilance, and justice she should represent. She has flown proudly over the years and has done her job well, but now she must be replaced with a new flag to properly represent the great nation of ours. We are here today to honor the symbol of our country and retire a flag which has served its useful life as a symbol of freedom and our country.
World Wars, Gettysburg, Flanders, Korea, Gulf War, Afghanistan, Iraq, and all of them. I was there with George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Teddy Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy, and I here with you now.
I have flown through peace and war.
Through strife and prosperity, and amidst it all, I have always been respected.
My red stripes symbolize the blood spilled in defense of this glorious nation.
My white stripes, the burning tears shed by Americans who lost their sons and daughters in battle.
Okay, keep reading the next one, please.
Number 1.
Very good. 13.
My blue field represents God's heaven under which I fly, and my stars clustered together unify the 50 states in one for God and victory.
Honor me, respect me, and defend me with your life.
Never let our enemies tear me down from my lofty position, lest I never return.
Keep alight the fires of patriotism, strive earnestly for the spirit of democracy, and keep me always as a symbol of freedom, liberty, and peace in our country.
When comes a time when I am old and faded, do not let me fly in disrepair. Rather retire me from my duties.
Scout, hand salute.
y'all can remain standing as we finish the flag.
The flag of our nation should always be strong, a strong, vivid symbol of our land, and fly brightly in our minds. Our flag is a symbol of our people, our freedom, and our strength. So it is now that I commit this flag, which it can no longer fulfill these duties to the fire, so that we may replace it with a new flag to properly symbolize our nation. May the spirit of the flag be born again, and the new flag we will now declare.
Scouts that are up here, if you get a piece of our glorious flag. And if everybody can join us, we're going to go and properly retire the flag to ashes. Scissors, please. Scissors. Any other scissors? All right, go ahead and start lighting up. Let the flag go first, please. Let the union go first. Union starts. Union go first. Kind of ball it up. All the strips?
Go, Adrian. I don't think it's gonna make it.
Alright, is that all the flag? Alright, we can go back in, we have it closed. Alright, everybody inside?
I would now like our Scoutmaster, Mr. Wilkins, to bring the ceremony to an end with a Scoutmaster minute.
Alright, this ceremony is perfectly fit. You know, when we called the VFW about this, they said how perfect it is that it's on Flag Day that we had scheduled this retirement. Now, when you look at the flag, the red represents the blood that's spilled to protect our great nation. The white is purity, and of course the stars represent our union, the states. Now, as we look at here at this VFW, we have veterans that have served our great nation. They have sacrificed a lot. We have some that have paid the ultimate sacrifice. We have some that are still paying the ultimate sacrifice. Every day they're dealing with the pains of war and difficulties that they go through life. Now, what I recommend that everybody here, that you thank a veteran before you leave here for what they've done for our country. They've served our country, and I really appreciate it. Tell them that you thank you for everything they've done, to show our gratitude for a great nation that they have sacrificed so much for. And make sure you thank them before we leave here. I really appreciate it. This concludes our ceremony. This is a proper way of retiring a flag ceremony according to BSA regulations. There are many different ways of doing it in the BSA way, but this is one of the ways, and we'll practice some more different ones on retiring the ceremony, but this is one of them. Really appreciate that you all came out here and joined us in retiring this flag, and we greatly appreciate everything that our veterans have done. Thank you, veterans. Thank you for everybody for coming.
Boy Scouts and all of you, that makes me feel every party. I never was in Boy Scout, but I wish I was. Very good. My name is Robert Martinez. I am the commander of 2369. Jenny Carroll, 2369. And I'm going to tell you why he was named Jenny Carroll. Does anybody know why was named Jenny Carroll? Who Nick Carroll was? Well, he was a Mcallen citizen. Born Mcallen. Graduated Mcallen High School, went to West Point. He was a Green Beret during the Vietnam War. He was captured and he was a prisoner of war for 5 years. He escaped. After that, he was still in the U.S. government, assigned to the Philippines, and Bush, April 21st, I believe, 1989, they killed instantly. And this is a great honor also to have this post named after this man from Mcallen. Our color guard wears a green beret in honor of him. Now I would like to present you Homer Gallego, the commander of 8788.
We have a VFW in Mcallen, and I'm in uniform. We had a military funeral this morning, but I want to thank the Boy Scout leaders here that have the future of our country in your hands. You are the future of our country. You're the ones that are going to carry on the tradition of some of our veterans who served. But, you know, a lot of people don't realize that we live in the greatest country in the world, but it's men and women that have served who have made that possible. Some gave their ultimate sacrifice, and you talked about it at your ceremony. Men and women, it's not just men, it's men and women who have served and are serving. So every day hold them in your thoughts and hold them in your prayers, that freedom is not free. A lot of blood has been shed for the freedom that we have in our flag. So you are the future of our country, and I thank the Scout leaders for helping you understand more about what Americanism is, what the U.S. flag stands for. A lot of people don't realize what the flag stands for when they step on it. A lot of people come to this country and they have their own flag and they think they can fly it here without realizing that this is our country, and the only flag that we should fly here is the United States flag. And the Texas flag, because the Texas flag was a republic by itself one time. So thank you for this beautiful ceremony, and Scout leaders continue to work with this future that we have in our hands here. And Robert and I have a report card, and all of you have a report card in school, right? We call it our fruit salad, but it's our report card. You've got every color there. But if you don't behave in school, what happens? Well, I have a good conduct ribbon here because I used to behave in the military. If I did my job well and beyond what I'm supposed to do, I got some recognition for it too. If you go overseas and serve in a combat zone, you get a ribbon for that too. So this is our report card. All our veterans have a report card. And they can tell you when they put their little ribbons on the uniform. So thank you for this beautiful ceremony, and God bless the USA.
Also, offer a bridge between 240 and 914.
4th of July is coming up, and you know it's the birthday of our country. Today is also, besides Flag Day, and I'm not an Army veteran, but for the Army veterans here, Army veteran, raise your hand. Today is the birthday of the United States Army. And I believe they're 239 years old, I think, I don't know. So today, if you see an Army veteran, tell them, happy birthday, Army veteran.
All right, this concludes our ceremony, and thank you for all coming out. Make sure you take a medicine before you all leave.